Hello, my name is Trayvon Jones. I'm a junior at South Plantation High School, and I like, going to new places, meeting new people, because I don't really like the same thing too much. It's like it's good to experience new because we're in a world full of many, many different things, and it would suck to just know only about a select few of things. We're in a world full of all type of creations. Let's go explore the world and explore new things. So this is my introduction to my internship at South Plantation High School. So the search for my internship, it was a pretty hard one, I would say. Why? Because I have too many interests. You're supposed to tie your internship to your interests. So, if you like sports, you can go intern with a facilitator, or if you want to work on the doctor side of things or the school side of things, you can go internship at a school, or you can go internship at a nursing office or anything like that. So I couldn't come to an understanding about my interests, and I waited too long to the point where it was too late for me to get to the place that I did truly want to go to. So my English teacher noticed that I needed help. My English teacher, Mizera, thank a big thanks to him. He helped me attain the internship that I currently had for my junior year, which was Gulfstream Early Learning Center. It was a preschool all the way in Hollandale, and he made one phone call to them once he noticed I was going through trouble finding an internship, and he explained to them about myself, and I got on the phone with them and explained to them about me too, and they loved me. They couldn't wait to see me. They couldn't wait to have me, and big thanks to Missouri. So the space, Gulfstream Early Learning Center, was located all the way in Hollandale, a 30-minute drive from me because I'm nowhere near Hollandale. But the space around the internship is amazing. It's great. It's very quiet, peaceful. You can because they're located in the middle of a neighborhood, kind of. It's like you go outside and you expect a lot of noise, a lot of traffic, a lot of cars. Nothing. You don't hear any of that. You don't see no people walking. You see nothing. It's very quiet. I feel like they respect the school. They respect their area. They respect their neighborhood. Outside of the neighborhood's perimeter, there's a lot of stores, food places. Like not too far away from it is like the beach. Probably like a 5, 7, 8 minute drive. The beach is right there. Other than that, like my internship site is amazing. I love the space. So the goals for my internship, once I got there, I had a talk with my mentor. And me and my mentor, we talked about a select few things. My goal for that internship was basically to raise money and help get staff. So get out videos, put promotions out to help them get more staff and help people notice more about my internship. But the main goal for the internship for the kids is to help. It's a early stage of developing their brain, to help develop their brains at an early age. And that was the main goal because it is a preschool and we're doing this for the kids. So the main goal was to help them develop their brains at an early age, find out new ways of trying to teach them, trying to keep them engaged, especially as interns because we're a little closer to age as them. So it's like, my mentor, Mr. Lane. Oh, I love Mr. Lane. Mr. Lane, he's an amazing guy. I mean, I can't speak for everybody else, but once I first got there, he made me feel so comfortable about being in this new area. During our internships, we're supposed to be in school, but instead of us being in school, we're at an internship site. So it was kind of different, being at this preschool with a bunch of people we just don't know, a bunch of teachers, a bunch of kids that don't know you. He walked around, took me everywhere, introduced me to every single person, every kid that was there. I got to meet everybody, see all the different jobs. Mr. Lane is amazing. I mean, there was times where I knew that I had work or homework that I knew I couldn't do by myself, or I knew I couldn't ask a lot of other people, and he was there for me because I knew Mr. Lane would know what to do and what it is about, because Mr. Lane is very smart, overall very smart and very intelligent. Everyone that works there always talks about Mr. Lane, how he's the most respected person and everything. So he's very sweet. I know a couple of times where some of my interns didn't have food. They didn't bring food, and you're supposed to bring food to your internship site to eat during your breaks. He would go out to like Little Caesars or something, go buy some pizza, go buy some food, bring it back so they could eat. Mr. Lane is honestly amazing. I've never met anyone like him, and yeah. The team. So I had this internship site with 6 other students. It was 2 sophomores, 3 seniors, and 1 other junior. Yes, so it was fair. Honestly, my team, I could say I loved every single one of them. Even though I didn't have classes outside of this internship with them, it was more so just about the fact that we were just like, it took like a day or 2 for us to get really comfortable with each other. You know, like we start always talking about the things that we want to do for this internship. Like even some of us created our own little groups, like 1 or 2 of us, and we would be like, you know what? Me and you, we're capable of starting a clothing drive. So let's do this for them. Like, so I really like my team. Sometimes when one of us didn't have a ride, we'd go pick up the other person. We always keep each other informed about everything that was going on. So I really like my team. I think I wouldn't change any of them for anything. The day, one day at my internship, it was like, most of the time I would drive myself. If it wasn't me driving, it'd be my mom. If it wasn't my mom, it'd be one of my friends that are on the internship. Other than that, sign in, go straight to our classes that my mentor assigned us to, and we would help out the teachers, help out the kids, you know, read books to them, play with them, be there for them, you know, teach them little things. Then it is a certain time of the day where the kids would have to go to sleep and they would take a nap time, and that would be the time for the interns to go to their meeting, which is also our lunch break. So from there, we have our daily meeting. We talk about the things that we want to do for our internships. We talk about the day. We talk about what's going on in our lives. We talk about daily society and everything that's going on. It's great. And then it's either after that we would go straight to the dismissal, or we would go do storage if we have time, and then go straight into dismissal. But that would be the day at my internship. Okay, the plan. My plan, because each internship is supposed to have a plan for their internship, their final project, what they want to do to help out their internship. My plan, which I noticed what was wrong with the internship, was money and staff. I wanted to advertise this internship. I wanted to walk around, show different aspects that people don't know about this internship, only the things that they've seen on the internet. I wanted to try to open up new windows and more exciting things that I've learned that I would like other people to see, because they probably would enjoy it too. So I wanted to advertise my internship and several things like that. And my mentor, he loved the idea. He thought it was great. He was telling me that he didn't think about that himself. He glad that I thought about it. He said there was a lot of things that he'd like to show off and stuff like that. So we were thinking that it was a great idea, and then things happened. Quarantine, a lot of stuff, and we just never got around to it. But hopefully, I have big plans for next year. I have big plans for next school year. The reflection. I learned that, like, before this internship, I didn't want to take care of kids. I didn't want to be a part of those schools or this and that. I learned that I really love kids. I love our youth so much. They're smart, they're intelligent, they're capable of like anything. And that's up to us to like lead that path to make them be capable to do anything. So yeah, I learned that I really love kids. I really like taking care of them. I like that we're trying to learn different ways of learning, and especially at an early age. I think that's amazing, getting them involved with many different things, because the pace that life is moving, we also have to be moving at that same pace. So I really, yeah. Standards. So the career standard, I learned about education and training. Obviously education, because I went to preschool, and you know, it's just like the training part. It was like teaching me how to take care of kids, teaching me to take me out of that position of getting taught to being the teacher. You know what I mean? Everything that I've learned, could I give that out to anybody else and explain that and see if they would learn the same way? You know, So the other two would be advertising and public relations. The reason I chose advertising and public relations was because my job at that internship, the job that I wanted to give myself, was to advertise the internship. So I chose that for a specific reason. In early childhood education, I chose that because the main goal at my internship was to get the kids a head start, teach like developing their brains at an early age. So at the end of the day, it comes around and it makes sense why I chose the two. So this is the end of my PowerPoint. I want to say thank you. I want to give a big thank you to multiple people. I want to thank Miss Keen for she stayed on my butt the entire way. She tried to make sure that I was always involved with everything. Like, knowing that I couldn't really pick an internship at the beginning of all of this, she was always like, you got to stay motivated. You got to keep trying to contact. You got to keep trying to go out, giving me advice and this and that, because it's only so much she can do because she has to worry about so many other people. And it was just like, I want to give a big props to Miss Keen for, believing in me. I want to give a big props to Ms. Zara for, finding me this internship. Just so much, I can't even explain, but so many things that Ms. Zara has done for me. I want to thank Dr. Bailey because I could go to Dr. Bailey for anything, honestly. I really thank you, Dr. Bailey, because you helped me along the way with a lot of things. So thank you. I want to give a big thank you to Ms. Noda. Ms. Noda, you were a big help once you came in. I want to thank you.